Hey team, looking to take your Tosco 3 offsite? Today, we will cover all the setup and considerations needed so you can take orders and payments from anywhere. Your Tosco 3 can be used wherever service happens, from the patio to the parking lot. Depending on your business setup, this might look like curbside service, offsite catering, or pay at the table in large venues. Keep in mind, there are a few setup steps needed to best prepare for this type of service. Be sure to visit Toast Central after this video for a detailed step-by-step list of instructions on all the topics covered today.
Let's get started. First, make sure your Wi-Fi and cellular internet options are turned to on. Remember, there are two different Tosco 3 devices that you could have. One with Wi-Fi only capabilities, meaning these handhelds will connect via a wireless network connection, and one with Wi-Fi and cellular capabilities, meaning these handhelds will be able to function when a Wi-Fi network is not present or out of range. To ensure the most reliable connectivity off-site, we recommend using a handheld with both Wi-Fi and cellular capabilities. To ensure these are both toggled on, swipe down from the top of your handheld and select Internet. You can see here that both the 4G connection and Wi-Fi connections are enabled. We suggest leaving both of these on at all times so that your handheld has the option to use a cellular connection whenever Wi-Fi connection strength is low. This will happen automatically. If you notice that your connection strength is interrupting service, you can always try toggling it on and off to regain the strongest connection nearby. When taking orders off-site, we want to make sure that the handheld has menu items to display and that the menu items ordered on the device are not sent back to the printers or kitchen display screens at your restaurant. To do this, we need to set up a new menu that tells those menu items not to print. There are a few ways you can do this depending on your business setup off-site. If you want to use the same menu items from your restaurant location and create a more seamless operating system for your staff, we recommend deep copying menu groups onto a new off-site only menu and assigning those menu items a new prep station that does not print. More to come on off-site printing setup in a bit. Deep copying menu items creates a new version of the item with all the associated menu components. This means new items will appear with the same menu options like modifiers and subgroups, but we can give them new printing and routing rules. Setting up a new menu and copying menu items can be done by navigating to Toast Web, Menu, and Menu Manager. If you choose to do this, we encourage you to rename these menu items to reflect their off-site use cases. For example, a margarita pizza might be renamed to Margarita Pizza Off-Site to avoid confusion later when tracking inventory. If you want to use the same menu items from your restaurant location, but your top priority is tracking inventory and avoiding duplication of menu items across different menus, we recommend using item routing as a solution for printing and KDS issues that could arise when using a handheld off-site. Item routing preferences can be updated by navigating to Toast Web, Kitchen, Item Routing. If you are going to be selling new menu items that are only available off-site, you can create a new off-site menu with its own unique items. No matter what menu you use, we suggest only showing this menu on your handheld device by using our hidden menu feature. This will ensure staff is choosing the right menu when placing orders off-site. Another common menu consideration is to give these items rounded pricing, meaning your items end in an even 0 cents. This might make things easier when it comes to cash management and reporting. Remember, additional step-by-step directions for the topics covered above can be found on Toast Central. Earlier, we mentioned that it was essential that any menu item on your off-site menu does not accidentally send orders to your restaurant's kitchen. There are a few steps to take to prevent this from happening. First, you will need to create a new prep station that can be assigned to the menu items on your off-site handheld. Once this prep station is assigned, we can give it rules that tell the items not to print or send orders to the KDS at your restaurant. To do this, navigate to Kitchen and Prep Stations. Name this prep station to reflect its use case. Deselect Send to Expediter and Always Print. Also, confirm that the ticket printer is set to None. Once your new prep station is saved, you can assign this prep station to your off-site menu items. Next, we will need to turn off cloud printing on your device. If this is left on, orders will be sent to the cloud and then printed to an online terminal in your restaurant. To disable this, navigate to Device Setup and scroll down to Cloud Printing. Toggle this to off. Lastly, we will need to turn off printed receipts at this location. If this is left on, you will get a printing error on your device when trying to send a customer's receipt. To do this, navigate to Device Setup, Receipt Printer, and select No Printer. Let's discuss some things to consider when reporting on your offsite orders and payments. Just like any new dining area in your restaurant, you may want to consider things like revenue centers, sales categories, and inventory management when setting up this device to go off-site. This will be your restaurant's new ecosystem. Considerations like naming conventions, rounded pricing, and varying tax rate options based on your new location can assist with reporting and tip management. More information about best practices for these considerations can be found on Toast Central. We hope this video helps and you feel prepared to take your handheld anywhere you go. But remember, our team is always here to help along the way. You got this.